Have you ever wondered how soap is made? It's a question that might pop into your mind as you lather up in the shower or wash your hands before a meal. Today we're going to answer that question by diving into the wonderful world of soap making. Soap, a product we use daily, often without a second thought, has a fascinating and complex creation process. At its core, soap making involves a chemical reaction known as saponification. This is a big word that essentially means the transformation of fats or oils when they come into contact with an alkali like lye. Now you might be wondering, why fats and oils? Well, these ingredients are essential in soap making because they contain what we call triglycerides. When triglycerides in fats and oils react with lye, they break down into glycerin and soap. Glycerin, a byproduct of the soap-making process, is a humectant, meaning it attracts moisture. That's why soap not only cleanses, but also moisturizes your skin. And what about lye? Lye, also known as sodium hydroxide, is a strong alkali. When handled with care, it's the magic ingredient that turns our oils into soap. But don't worry, there's no lye left in the finished product. It's all used up in the saponification process, leaving behind just our lovely, lathering soap and moisturizing glycerin. This process of saponification, the reaction of fats and oils with an alkali, is the fundamental principle behind soap making. Whether it's a small batch of homemade soap or a large-scale commercial production, this is the basic process that's happening to create the bars, liquids, and foams that help keep us clean. So, soap making, in essence, is a dance of chemistry, where precise ingredients come together under specific conditions to create something entirely new. It's a process that's been refined over centuries, and we're excited to share it with you. Now that we've established what goes into soap, let's delve into the process. The first step in making soap is gathering the necessary ingredients. A fascinating blend of science and art, soap making involves the careful selection and combination of specific components. At the heart of the process are fats or oils, which are the main ingredient of soap. These could be plant-based like olive oil or coconut oil, or animal-based like tallow or lard. Now let's talk about lye. This strong alkali, also known as sodium hydroxide, is essential for the soap-making process. It's the lye that reacts with the fats or oils in a process called saponification to create soap. Lastly, we have water. Though it may seem mundane, water plays a crucial role. It acts as a carrier for the lye, allowing it to interact with the fats or oils. These are the fundamental ingredients for making soap. Once all the ingredients are ready, we can begin the saponification process. The magic of soap making happens during the saponification process. This is where our chosen fats or oils meet their destiny, transforming into the soap that we all know and love. The saponification process is a fascinating dance of science and art. It begins with the careful heating of fats or oils. These could be anything from olive oil to coconut oil, or even animal fats like tallow. Each type of fat or oil contributes its own unique properties to the final soap, like lather quality, hardness, and moisturizing ability. Once the fats or oils have been heated to just the right temperature, it's time to introduce the lye. Lye is a strong alkali, and it's this ingredient that will cause the saponification process to occur. But wait, we can't forget about water. The lye is actually mixed with water first to create a lye solution. This is a crucial step as it ensures that the lye is fully dissolved and ready to mingle with the fats or oils. At this point, the heated fats or oils are carefully mixed with the lye and water solution. This is where the real magic happens. The mixture starts to thicken and change, a process known as trace. This is the point at which saponification is really getting underway. Saponification is a chemical reaction where the fats or oils react with the lye to form glycerol and soap. It's a process that demands precision and patience, but the reward is well worth it. The result of this intricate dance of molecules is a raw, unscented soap that is ready to be molded, cured, and eventually used to clean and nourish our skin. This process, while complex, is a testament to the beauty of science and the artistry of soap making. It's a process that has been used for centuries, and yet it never ceases to amaze. Once the saponification process is complete, we are left with raw soap. This raw soap, while humble in appearance, is the foundation of all the wonderful varieties of soap that we see on the market today. It's a testament to the magic of saponification and the remarkable transformation that takes place when fats, lye, and water come together in perfect harmony. After saponification, the soap is not yet ready for use. It must first be molded and cured. Following the saponification process, we're left with a thick, raw soap mixture. This mixture, while in its semi-liquid state, is then poured into molds. The molds give our soap its final shape and size. They can be of any design or form, depending on the desired outcome. From the simple rectangular bars we often see in stores to more intricate shapes, the choice of mold can add a touch of creativity and personality to the soap-making process. Once the soap mixture is poured into the molds, it's left to cool and harden. This process can take anywhere from a few hours to a couple of days, depending on the size and shape of the mold. During this time, the soap undergoes a transformation as it solidifies and takes on the form of the mold. However, even after the soap has hardened, it's still not ready for use. The soap then needs to go through a process known as curing. You might be wondering, what is curing and why is it necessary? Well, curing is a critical step in soap making. It involves leaving the soap to dry out and harden further over a period of time, typically 4 to 6 weeks. During curing, the water content in the soap evaporates, which allows the soap to harden and last longer. It also gives the soap a gentler, more pleasant feel on the skin. Moreover, curing allows the soap's pH level to decrease, making it less harsh and more suitable for skin use. So the soap-making journey doesn't end with saponification. Molding gives the soap its shape, while curing refines its texture, longevity, and skin compatibility. These two processes, while they may seem simple, are crucial steps that transform our raw soap mixture into the final product that we all know and love. After curing, the soap is finally ready for use. The process we've discussed so far is how soap is made at home, but how is it made on a larger scale in factories? Commercial soap making is a fascinating blend of science and art, all geared towards creating a product that's both functional and appealing. The basic process remains the same as home soap making, but it's done on a much larger scale with industrial equipment. To begin with, factories use huge stainless steel vessels, called reactors, that can hold thousands of liters of ingredients. These reactors are equipped with powerful agitators to mix the ingredients thoroughly. The soap-making process begins with the careful measurement and combination of oils and fats. This mixture is then heated and stirred until it reaches the perfect consistency. Next comes the saponification process. In a factory setting, this process is carefully monitored and controlled to ensure a consistent and high-quality product. Sodium hydroxide, also known as lye, is added to the heated oil mixture. The reaction that takes place, saponification, transforms the fats and lye into soap. Now remember that soap at this stage is in a semi-liquid state. To make it solid, it's cooled down and then moved to a process called vacuum drying. This is where the soap mixture is exposed to a vacuum, which removes any excess moisture, giving the soap its solid form. Once the soap has cooled and hardened, it's not quite ready to be shipped out. There's still the matter of adding those little extras that make each soap unique. Depending on the brand and type of soap being made, this is the stage where additional ingredients such as fragrances, colorants, and other additives are mixed in. These additions are what give commercial soaps their variety. That lavender-scented bar that helps you unwind after a long day? It gets its aroma from the lavender essential oil added at this stage. That exfoliating oatmeal soap you love? Those tiny oatmeal particles are mixed in right here. Now, it's time for the soap to take its final form. The solid soap mixture is fed into a machine known as a plotter. This machine extrudes the soap, shaping it into long, continuous bars, which are then cut into individual pieces. And there you have it. The soap is now in its final form, ready to be packaged and sent out into the world. But the journey doesn't end here. Each bar of soap goes through rigorous quality control tests to ensure it meets the high standards set by the company. Commercial soap making is a complex process involving a perfect blend of science and creativity. It's a testament to human ingenuity, transforming simple ingredients into something we use every day. That's how soap is made in factories. But what happens next? Once the soap is made, it must be packaged and distributed. Picture this: soap bars, freshly formed and cured, ready to embark on their journey to your bathroom. But before they can make that trip, they have to be prepared for the road ahead. This is where the packaging process comes in, a crucial step that not only protects the soap, but also gives it its unique brand identity. The first stage of this process is cutting the soap into bars. Large slabs of soap are sliced into the familiar shape we all know and love. Precision is key here, ensuring each bar is the same size and weight. It's kind of like a bakery, but instead of bread, we're slicing soap. Once the soap bars are the right size, they're whisked off to be wrapped. Now, this isn't like wrapping a gift. It's a meticulous process that ensures the soap is well protected and ready for transport. The soap might be wrapped in paper, encased in a box, or sealed in a plastic bag, depending on the brand and type of soap. This wrapping also provides a canvas for the soap's branding, the colors, logos, and designs that make each soap brand unique. But what's the point of all this careful packaging if the soap doesn't get to where it needs to go? That's where distribution comes in. After the soap is packaged, it's boxed up and shipped out to various stores. It might go to a big box retailer, a local grocery store, or even an online marketplace. The aim is to get the soap to where you, the consumer, can easily find it. The journey of soap doesn't end at the factory. From the moment the ingredients are gathered to the saponification process, molding, curing, and finally packaging and distribution, it's a complex journey that's carefully orchestrated to ensure that when you reach for a bar of soap, it's there. And that's how soap makes its way from the factory to your home. So, we've taken quite the journey today, learning about how soap is made. We began our exploration with the gathering of ingredients. The making of soap starts with a simple list of raw materials, including oils like olive, coconut, or palm, lye, and water. These ingredients are carefully measured and prepared for the next step in the process. But it's not just about the practical ingredients, it's also about the creative ones. Essential oils, colors, and other additives are chosen to create a unique soap experience. Next, we delved into the fascinating process of saponification. This is the chemical reaction that transforms our raw ingredients into soap. By mixing lye with water and then combining it with oils, we initiate this reaction. The mixture heats up, thickens, and eventually a new substance is formed, soap. The magic of saponification is that no lye remains in the final product. It's all transformed into soap and glycerin. From there, we moved on to molding and curing. The soap mixture, still warm and malleable, is poured into molds. These molds can be of various shapes and sizes, allowing for creativity in the design of the final product. Once in the molds, the soap needs time to cool and harden. Then comes the curing process, a crucial step that can take several weeks. During curing, the soap dries out, becoming harder and milder, while the last traces of water and lye evaporate. And then we took a look at how soap making scales up in a commercial setting. In factories, this process is automated and occurs on a much larger scale, but the basic steps remain the same. Industrial soap making allows for the production of thousands of bars a day, meeting the demands of consumers worldwide. Finally, we explored the last steps in the soap journey: packaging and distribution. Each bar is wrapped and labeled, ready for its journey to stores and homes around the globe. These final steps are crucial for the protection and presentation of the soap. They also offer an opportunity for branding and marketing, allowing each company to put their unique stamp on their product. So, there you have it, the full journey from raw ingredients to a bar of soap. It's a process that combines science, art, and a lot of hard work. It's a journey that takes time, patience, and a great deal of skill. But the result is something we all use every day, something that cleans, soothes, and delights our senses. Next time you lather up, remember the complex process and hard work that went into making that humble bar of soap.